Of course, you want to make big money with a Black Friday promotion, and by all means, you should go for it. It could be a huge cash injection for your business. But in addition to that, I want to point out that there are other huge benefits to running a Black Friday promotion in terms of like your strategic business benefits. So number one is anytime you put yourself out there to promote something online, you're growing your visibility and your authority. And that is really, really important, because even though people may not buy your offer for Black Friday, they're getting to know who you are, what you stand for, what kind of things you sell, what you're an expert in, and developing that know, like, and trust factor goes a long way, because the more your target audience is familiar with you, and the more they know you, like you, and trust you, the more likely they are to buy at some point. So even though they may not be making a purchase on Black Friday, that impression that you're making during the promotion will carry through to maybe the next promotion that you do. Like if you have a New Year's sale, and the people who were paying attention to you over Black Friday weekend may then turn into buyers. They may convert for the next promotion that you run. The second huge benefit of running a Black Friday promotion is audience growth. So when people make a purchase from you, they'll be on your email list. So it's great for growing your email list. But also, again, when you're putting yourself out there in the online space, people are more likely to join your free Facebook group, subscribe to your YouTube channel or your podcast, or follow you on Instagram or TikTok, things like that. So again, even if people aren't making purchases, if they're noticing you when you are running your promotion, and they're kind of coming into your world and joining your audience, that will play a role. It'll be a factor. The next time you have something that you're offering, you'll have that much bigger of an audience to promote to, and that will result in more sales down the line. Number three reason for running a Black Friday sale, apart from making money, is market research. So one of the biggest things that kind of holds people back from success is not knowing what their audience actually wants, right? So a lot of times we create a product guessing or thinking we know what our audience wants, but it isn't until we put it out there and make the offer that we can actually validate our idea. So by creating a Black Friday offer, especially if you're creating something new, you can gauge what's the reaction to it. Not just how many sales you're making, but that in and of itself is validating, but also, like, are you receiving comments about your promotion posts? Are people saying, oh, I'm so excited, like this is exactly what I've been looking for? Or is it crickets? Because if you are putting an offer out there and people aren't really responding, not buying it, chances are it's not the right offer for your audience. But if you create something for Black Friday, especially like if you are like pre-selling something and putting the idea out there, and people are responding to it either with their credit cards or at least with their comments, then that's really great for you. It's great market research for you. And that can especially hold true if you have multiple Black Friday offers. So some business owners run an entire week of sales, or they'll promote one thing a day. So they might promote one thing on Black Friday, one thing on Small Business Saturday, and maybe a third thing on that Sunday. So that is a good idea for you if you have multiple things and you want to kind of see like, okay, which one are people the most interested in? And then the fourth, and I saved this for last because it's to me, it is the best reason to run a Black Friday sale. And it's going to sound like wah wah, but like I really feel like I'm asking you to hear me out, because I really feel that this is the biggest benefit. And that is, drum roll, practice for you. Another huge thing that holds people back from success is that they're stuck in their heads, that they never go from having an idea to creating their product, their offer, doing the promotion, kind of being vulnerable and talking about your offer and, trying to get people to buy it. Like that whole process is something that people procrastinate about because of fears, right? You're worried, like, is this thing I created good enough? Like, do people like it? Am I going to make any money? Like, what if like, should I make it better? Like, you have all these things going on in your head, and that causes people to be like at a standstill. But the truth of the matter is, you're never going to grow as a business owner. You're never going to make sales unless you make offers. And you can kind of like, stall for as long as you want with things, but like, or you be a perfectionist, but how far is that going to get you, right? So what I love about Black Friday is it's such like a clear, concrete deadline. Like, either you're going to go for it or you're not, like, either you're going to like make the decision, I'm going to create this product, I'm going to promote it, I'm going to sell it in time for this specific weekend, or you miss the boat. So I think even by setting the intention of promoting something over Black Friday and then working toward that goal, like doing what you need to do by that deadline to put your offer out there and to make sales, that is like, it's huge, because people who take action get rewarded. And you might get 0 sales. I hope you get 1,000,000, but you might not get any. But even if you don't get any, I don't think you're going to regret running that sale, because chances are you will still have accomplished something. It could be one of the things I said, like, greater visibility, audience growth, you learn something about your audience in terms of research, but also you'll have assets created. You'll have a sales page, you'll have a checkout page, you might have a new offer, you might have some new reels or stories created, and those are things that don't go to waste. You can reuse all of those things and like try again for a New Year's sale, right? So the work you put in, the effort you put in, it's moving you forward. Regardless of how many sales you make, it is moving you forward in your business in terms of confidence, in terms of the assets you've created, in terms of like just getting the hang of it. Like, this is what I need to do, and this is how long it takes to create this system or to create this offer and to run this promotion. Like, I would imagine that most, multi 6-7 figure business owners would say that they didn't do everything perfectly along the way, that a lot of times you just learn by taking action, and you can learn it so much. You can learn things so much better by going through the process yourself than by like reading an article or watching a tutorial or listening to a webinar about it. Like, it really takes that firsthand experience to learn certain things about yourself, about your audience, about the way you work, about how the tech works, all of that. So I really encourage you, if you're on the fence, to get off the fence and to go for it with your Black Friday sale.